Alison Felix, 21.88, back in 2009, yeah, 13 years ago. There's Julia Henriksson of Sweden, just 21. She's a youngster, she's nervous. Her best is 23.51. Lane 8, that is a tough old lane draw. But what an opportunity to race against a strong field. Ida Karstoft of Denmark, twice their national indoor champion, ran a personal best in her last race 12 days ago in Madrid, 22.67 Karstoft. And the athlete of the moment, Mujinga Kambundji of Switzerland. She's in fabulous form, 6th place in the 100 last year in Tokyo. World indoor champion in Belgrade over 60 meters. And she has progressed massively since her 2 4th places at the European Championships back in 2018. Dina Ashersmith, 3 golds for her at those European Championships, but beaten at the UK Championships on Saturday by Daryl Neita, her compatriot, over 100 metres. Needs a confidence boost here, does the world champion Ashersmith in 5. Tinya Gaither of the Bahamas, 3rd in the Bahamian Championships at Nassau at the weekend. Her season's best 22.45 and a lifetime best. Gina Bass of Gambia goes in lane 3, 6th at the last World Championships. She has the national record, 22.97 this year, though, is some way down on her best. Angela Del Ponte of Switzerland, their sprint squad in great form these days. Set a national record of 100 in Tokyo last year of 10.90, but only 23.1 this year. And Lisa Lilja of Sweden, twice the Swedish indoor champion. She goes in lane 1. Again, like her compatriot, Julia Henriksson on the outside in 8. This will be a learning experience for her. Tough lane draw too. Her season's best, 23.7. So the world lead, don't know if you saw it, at 21.55 by Shericka Jackson the last Sunday at the Jamaican Championships in Kingston. Shericka Jackson running a fabulously fast time, becoming the 3rd fastest athlete in history at those Jamaican Championships. What a race that'll be in Eugene. Del Ponte in 2, Bass in 3, Tinya Gaither of the Bahamas in 4, Dina Ashersmith goes in 5, Kambundji in 6. This is a big test for Ashersmith. Confidence needs a boost. Kambundji in fabulous form.
Sit. Stand up, please.
Yeah, a lot of noise in the arena. A couple of voices shouting away, ignoring the requests from the stadium announcers to settle down.
I think there were some youngsters singing.
Well,
we're not going to stop them having a good time, but yeah, I'm sure someone will be
generous. Want them to have a fabulous time.
Yeah. And that, that top bend there, Tim, is where everybody, the crowds are biggest. But you're right, 100% right. I'm really looking forward to this. Actually, Del Ponte, you've mentioned it. Apologies if you did. And Kambundji ran in relay earlier. The Swiss team in great form. Kambundji in particular. This is going to be a big test for Ashersmith and the others. Kambundji, I would say, favourite, like you said.
So Dina Ashersmith, under the coaching of John Blackie, needs a good run here. It will be a fantastic run just to beat Kambundji, who ran a relay leg earlier on before we came on air and looked quite supreme going down the back straight in a 4x100 squad for Switzerland. Kambundji in 6, Dina Ashersmith, the reigning world champion, remember, came 3rd in the 100 in Doha, goes in lane 5.
Set.
Good start from Dina Ashersmith, 4th from left. Kambundji already up on Karstoft outsider. Dina Ashersmith has run a fabulous bend. She leads Kambundji into the straight. Maybe some pride firing on the Briton here. She has a half-metre lead. Kambundji working desperately to come back at her. But Dina Ashersmith stays in front and takes the win. Or does she? Oh my word! At the line. It couldn't have been tighter. 22.36 for Ashersmith. It's not a season's best, but critically, she may have taken that one. It was very tight indeed. Kambundji had a target. She was wrestling almost with her arms, punching away over the last 50 to try and get back to the Briton. She has that world indoor title over 60 metres from back in March, does the Swiss Kambundji, and yet Dina led her after 60 or 70 metres. Steve, that's exactly what the Briton needed, a massive confidence boost. Whether she gets the win or not, that gets her season back on track.
Yeah, I mean, it was classic Ashersmith. Great start, good bend. Kambundji trying her best to hold her, thinking if I can be on terms with you in the home straight, I'm going to get past you. And sometimes Dina, when it's not going so well, the last 30, 40 isn't the best for her. But look, when she is going well, she hangs on to it, which she does here much better than we've seen her so far this year. So I think you're right. Whatever happens here, whatever the result, then we think it's, let's just watch this. It's still being looked at by the judges on the photo finish because Kambundji does a big lean at the end. Yeah, we'll wait to see. It flipped. On mine, it came up as Kambundji, Ashersmith, then it flipped back to Ashersmith, Kambundji. It still hasn't been sorted out. Either way, it was better, much better, because let's not forget, Kambundji is right up there in contention for a medal in this event because of how she's been running. And I think, Tim, the verdict might be in.
And Ashersmith at the moment has come up as having been given the win by 3/1000th of a second, 22.37. In fact, 22.364. Kambundji's 22.367. When I saw that replay, Steve, I thought Dina had been beaten. I thought the Briton had been beaten. Maybe she was beaten a few centimetres past line, but at the line, it was, to coin a cliche, the thickness of a vest which got her over the line first. 22.364 to 22.367.
And you know, what's good to see there is that's the competitive Dina